Welcome to episode 6 of the Climate Alarm Clock. I'm Anna Pringle, and here at the Climate Alarm Clock we are all about encouraging climate action. So this season we've been talking to a variety of different environmental and climate groups to understand what they do and how we could get involved. If you're thinking you'd like to get involved in something but you're not sure where to start or what you can contribute, this discussion might open up some possibilities for you. So I'm delighted this week to bring you Not Here, Not Anywhere. It's a grassroots action group, it's free to join, and they are all about collective action. So I had a chat with Dylan Murphy and Angela Deegan from Not Here, Not Anywhere to find out more about what they do. Hi Dylan, now can you give us an introduction to the group?
So my name is Dylan and I volunteer with Not Here, Not Anywhere. We're a group that's based in Ireland and we're a nationwide group. We have members all around Ireland. And we pretty much campaign for a fossil-free future here in Ireland, but also around the world. And that's the anywhere part in the name. So we attend kind of events and solidarity events online, mainly with COVID, for other groups around the world to try and collectively end fossil fuels so we can stay below 1.5 degrees of warming.
That was a great summary, Dylan. Thanks. Angela, how did you get involved?
I was searching for groups to get involved with, and I went to, I think it was an event organised by Extinction Rebellion outside the Dáil on Kildare Street. So one of the speakers there, Brian Cuthbert of Not Here, Not Anywhere, and he really made an impression on me. He spoke very well. He was very compelling. And then he did that Ellen Jesus rap.
Brian is a rapper.
He wrote this rap about LNG, and it's called Ellen Jesus, I think. Anyway, it was just like after his very, compelling, little speech, he did the rap, and it was just like, wow, that is so cool. So, but then, I got involved, and I, started attending meetings, and just everybody so, just so keen on actually, making stuff happen. It's not just talking heads. They're really focused on action and getting stuff done and getting involved in policy. Even though there's great work being done, it's a supportive environment where it's not like all serious. You can have a laugh, and it's also understood that if you need a break, if you need to step back for any reason in your personal life, that you can do so. And I think that's very important. So
I think that's an important part about Not Here, Not Anywhere. Like, to a certain degree, it just feels like friends hanging out, but we also do really serious work as well. So you kind of get both parts of the experience. And for me, I was a bit cautious about getting involved in climate action. And it was actually one of the IPCC reports, not the last one, but the one before. I kind of just saw that being posted about on Instagram and social media. And it just really hit me like a ton of bricks. I was like, I can't ignore this any longer. I need to try and do something. So I looked around at groups that I could get involved in just online and through social media. And Not Here, Not Anywhere was one of the groups that popped up. And it seemed really like a really interesting group to get involved with, because the work that we try to do is lobby the government. So we lobby TDs, we lobby the opposition, we do policy briefs, we do kind of very creative, inventive campaigns. It's focused typically around policy, about legislation and trying to get good legislation in place to move towards a fossil-free future. But we also do educational campaigns for the public as well, and try and get the public involved in these campaigns as well, to try and build that kind of consciousness in local communities, and also just across the nation as well, and across the world. We try and do a bit there, but that's maybe for after we get Ireland sorted, we can proper focus on the rest of the world. We have high ambitions, even though we're an all volunteer group, and it's all within your own capacity. So we don't you do what you can do, and if you have different skill sets, you can get involved. There's some people that policy isn't really their thing. They might not know the intricate details, and most people don't, and that's absolutely fine. I definitely didn't when I came in. And that's completely understood, that you're not going to know this complicated lingo and terminology. You just need the compassion and the passion as well to want to change the world for a better. And then you can get involved, and you're more than welcome to be there at the meetings. And we meet every Monday virtually now at 6 p.m. So whoever wants to go, they just go onto our website and they can get in touch with us.
So if policy isn't my thing, like you just said, Dylan, what kind of skills can I contribute?
I think people have a lot of skills that they don't even realize would be important or valuable. Like even something as simple of just being good at organization, good at administration work. That's really important and really valuable skill to have. Other people, they might like event organizing. Other people might be good at graphic design. Other people might be good at social media. You can take whatever you're doing your day-to-day work and just think about how you could adapt it to help the climate movement. And it doesn't have to be intricate detail about policy or anything like that, because most of us, like, we come from various different backgrounds. I come from a multimedia background. That's what my undergrad was. So I try and help out with website stuff and that kind of thing. We've had many people of many different walks of life come in and come out from all around the world as well, to be honest. And we've had people from loads of different political parties as well. That's another thing about the group, is that we're not affiliated to any political party, and we can't be because of the work that we're doing. We're lobbying everyone in government. So we have people from all different political parties that join, and we kind of leave that at the door and just get involved in the work that we're doing in the group.
Great. And what are you most proud of that you've achieved, say, if you look back over the last couple of years of your involvement?
Yeah, so the main campaign, like the reason the group started, was to ban offshore drilling for oil and gas, and that was a huge success. Only like last year that was brought in when the Greens came into the coalition government. So it's absolutely great to see that was our main goal at the time, and we managed to achieve it. And like, obviously, it wasn't just us. There's many groups across Ireland that have put a lot of time and effort into this over the years, but we definitely played our part in it. And it was great to see that pass. And we moved on to new things now. There's always a new battle when it comes to climate. We just want a rapid transition to renewables, so we can hit our targets at 1.5 and keep fossil fuels in the ground, like the scientists are saying.
Great. And I think one of the things that we've come across is people get quite worried about climate change. They're not sure how to have an impact and so on. What has it done for you personally to be involved and to be active? I mean, Anja, I know you said you've been active for about 10 years now, or more. And what, when you think about personally, what has that done for you, or what do you get out of that?
I don't know. It's just empowering. What else is there to do? Only act. I mean, climate change, if you're going to do any sort of volunteering, I don't know, climate change is the overarching issue of our time. It affects practically everything. I mean, I was thinking about, like, if you're into like your pets, I mean, climate change affects your pets. It affects, it affects your plants. If you're into gardening, it affects, people say, oh, I don't have time. Well, we do. We all have some time.
If you wanted to join Not Here Anywhere, I'd really encourage it, because it's just incredibly empowering, and it's a good bang for your buck as well. Like the campaigns that we get involved with, the legislative aspect of it, the way that we can affect things on a systemic level means that it can be quite impactful when there is success, and the successes, when you're involved with them, are incredibly exhilarating, because you've done something over a long period of time and you've actually seen it come to fruition. And also it's just a social aspect as well, to be honest. Like, I don't think I'd be in the group as long as I have been if it wasn't fun. And it is fun. It's really fun, and it makes climate change, and it makes something as serious and as scary as climate change fun. And you forge connections with each other, and you help each other through the tough headlines, and you work on something. Then you can channel that frustration, that anxiety, into something that will make a significant difference. So that's why I'd say join the group. That's
great. So come here, tell me, finally, can either of you do the LNG rap?
Not a chance. Not a chance.
Thank you so much to Angela Deegan and Dylan Murphy for that discussion, even if they weren't willing to rap for us. And here's a little clip from the accidental rapper, also known as Brian Cuthbert of Not Here, Not Anywhere.
Food shortage, extreme weather and societal tension. If you're not worried about the climate, you're not paying attention to the forces of greed versus the forces of nature. Optimism bias won't stop the melting of glaciers. Yeah, everything looks rosy out the Overton window. Meanwhile, temperatures rise and hurricane winds blow. We keep kicking the can when it's clear as can be. If Mother Nature was a man, we take her seriously. Now the hypocrisy is possibly what gets me the most. They sell us beautiful lies when they're trying to win votes. Double speak, on repeat, are you having a laugh? Energy security from Freedom Gas. It's fossil gas, fuck the term natural gas. Seems your policies remain firm back in the past. If Europe was a school, we'd be back in a class. We need to end fossil fuels, fuck fracking for gas. Ignore reports,
If you're interested in finding out more about Not Here, Not Anywhere, we'll have all the details in our show notes. They're doing great work, so give them a follow. And if you have some rapping or other creative skills to bring to them, so much the better. Remember, please subscribe and review the podcast wherever you listen, and you can find us at The Climate Alarm on Facebook and Insta, and at The Climate Alarm on Twitter. Thanks, and talk to you soon.
10 of them left. 10 years, focus on the next decade. Not that LNG company in Texas state who are poisoning the water and ruining lives, as well as desecrating lands of indigenous tribes. This is a textbook example of the many v the few. LNG has 3 letters and they don't include you. As career politicians hope that nobody's listening, while they fast track decisions based on corporate interest. They liberally dodge discussion, or democracy in a headlock. Don't drill any deeper, there's monsters under the bedrock. It's not just Fianna Gael, Fianna Fáil or compliant, the guilty opposition leader who just sat there in silence. This gateway to Europe, dream is distorted, will never be let close aside of US importance. Ignore reports, then they feed us lies. Shannon, Cork, Ellen, Jesus Christ, you won't fool us once, you won't fool us twice. Shannon, Cork, Ellen, Jesus Christ. Ignore reports, then they feed us lies. Shannon, Cork, Ellen, Jesus Christ, you won't fool us once, you won't fool us twice. Shannon, Cork, Ellen, Jesus Christ. As I listen to them read another speech so calm, start to wonder, did the oil lobby grease your palm? Will you retire a consultant earning twice as much, or did you sell your country out for the price of lunch? How must it feel knowing that you sold them your soul? You know that shit's like 40 times as potent as coal. No more unfettered control of Irish destinies. You're selling off our sovereignty the second you invest in greed. LNG, why'd you only hear it from me? Why aren't they shouting from the rooftops and an RTE? No referendum on this, the public just can't be trusted. Even the Dáil weren't allowed to have a proper discussion. Now they fucking fast track it for the upper tax bracket. If you're an oil and gas magnate, it's a fucking class racket. These hypocrites, they rip the piss, we banned it here, but look at this, we're being thrown to the abyss, sneaking LNG onto that list. No reports, then they feed us lies. Shannon, Cork, Ellen, Jesus Christ, you won't fool us once, you won't fool us twice. Shannon, Cork, Ellen, Jesus Christ. Ignore reports, then they feed us lies. Shannon, Cork, Ellen, Jesus Christ, you won't fool us once, you won't fool us twice. Shannon, Cork, Ellen, Jesus Christ. But it's amazing what can happen when you channel your frustration. You can broaden people's minds, redefine a generation. A better world is out there, it's just beyond their view. But you have to go and take it, it won't come to you. Real heroes don't wear capes and they don't have powers. Real heroes seek a change so they give up their hours. Real heroes walk amongst us and they don't get the credit on the losing side of most of their countless endeavours. But I'm inspired every week by the people that I meet. Those who seek through the deceit, those who take it to the streets, those who give up their evenings, go to activist meetings, those who refuse to be defeated, know their sacrifice has meaning, those who can't yet vote but won't take that as their excuse. I fucking wish our country's leaders had the wisdom of its youth. The clock keeps ticking, pretty soon it'll be time out. If the planet was a bank we would have rescued it by now.